Warham's Keytag service? What's that?
I can put my arm back on, but you can't, so play safe. A message from Astar.
You remember that PSA campaign every Saturday morning with Astar flying around Planet Danger? And he got his arm cut off? And then his message was, I'm a robot. I'm a robot. I can put my arm back on, but you can't, so play safe.
By now, you would have probably received this in the mail. What is this? I'll show you. This is your Warham's Keytags. And what your Keytags are for is to put on your keys. And if you ever lose your keys anywhere or see somebody else's keys with those tags on them, pop them in the mailbox or call the number on the back and you'll get your keys back. They'll be delivered to you or you'll be called by the Warhamps to tell you where they are. Which is a great service. Now, the Warhamps was originated in Canada back in 1918, where they serviced war amputees who had lost limbs during the war. More or less like a support group, helping them move forward in life with a lost limb, whether it was an arm or a leg or whatever, a foot. And then a gentleman named Cliff Chatterton in the, I think upwards of the late 60s, early 70s, created the CHAMP program, which is Child Amputees. They figured that, it was a great service to war veterans, that they'd like to pass along their knowledge of prosthetics and things they were learning year after year after year and what was benefiting other amputees. And so they wanted to include children in this program. We know all about the Warhamps because my youngest son, Cooper, became an amputee as an infant. He's referred to as a bilateral hand amputee. And basically what that means is it's both hands, bilateral. He's lost all of his fingers on both hands. He has a full right thumb, but otherwise he's like this on both hands. And he lost his fingers due to meningitis and went septic and lost circulation to his extremities. Fortunately, that's all he lost. We almost lost him, but I will share that story another time. Anyway, we were fortunate to have been given information at the time regarding the Warhamps and getting Cooper into the Warhamps. And it was, at first it was a tough decision to make. Over the years, Cooper has taken part in many different events with the Warhamps, many commemoration ceremonies. He's held presentations at school about Play Safe, Operation Legacy, keeping their memories alive. He's been invited to many of the laying of the wreath ceremonies, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ceremonies. What I want you to know about the Warhamps and all these things, and especially like the seminars, it's completely funded by the Warhamps. And so whether we go to a seminar in London, Ontario, or what have you, wherever, our travel is covered, our hotel is covered, and our meals are all covered. They also cover prosthetic limbs. The myoelectric arm that some of these kids use are $25,000 and up. Again, can you imagine every 6 months to a year having to replace this as they grow? It's outrageous, the cost. And that's where you come in with your key tags, and or your, in memory of donations. That's what the key tag service does. Your donation to that helps kids like Cooper. So the War Amps is solely funded by donations. So if you donate to the War Amps, Cooper and our family and all the other champ families out there and veterans want to thank you. Thank you for keeping them going, for finding new ways to cope, and for the support that they receive. Thank you.